the Toledo Rockets. And the Rockets will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option, he'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got it in the middle. It's Temple. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Labus. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Toledo's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After losing yardage on those last two runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the Rockets are on the move. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Made a defender miss. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Rockets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
At the 20-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Holly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Christian. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Find some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Labus. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And
that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Chippewas had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lavis. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chips. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Caught near the sticks, it's Traynham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
The Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
The Rockets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
They boot it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wants to throw. It's Labus. Finds his running back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Traynor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They wanted to get the ball to tight end, and they've already got it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Running to Green, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Labus. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's usually prime return position, but He'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He makes the snap at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Holly. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
For the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Christian. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
He's out of bounds at the 29. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Rockets have this offense rolling. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Pickup of 12. 1st down for the offense.
And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
The Chippewas just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Open space at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like...
Touchdown, Central Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Look out, he's got room! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rockets decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's McIntosh. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Here comes the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Chippewas will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to... Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Dropping back, it's Gleason. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Christian. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Grab behind the line. It's Rudolph. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Rockets will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Got a little space, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. he had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff to the fullback. Running into the open space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
And the Chippewas come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Now on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 4 on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Third down coming.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To throw, it's Gleason. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The play action fake. With the catch, it's Rudolph. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Near the 49-yard line. It's third down.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Goes to the option. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Third down coming up.
And the Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Chippewas are flying down the field. The option look. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Labus. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Lavis. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Got the quick pass.
Pass on first down. Complete towards the sideline. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've given up this drive, and they've come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
The Chippewas send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's a 0. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Receivers work tirelessly at tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Touchdown, Rockets! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Michigan, 27, Toledo, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be third and long. On the move, it's Townsend. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
Fourth down.
And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Back to throw. It's Gleason. He's got him.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, It's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On the play.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Quickly to the tight end. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the option. Now the toss. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McIntosh. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Quickly out to the tight end. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
By the receiver. Picks up 7. Good enough for a 1st down.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Christian. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
He's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Rockets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Gleason. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Toledo! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. And they'll take a knee.